Hi everyone, let's continue to explore the structure of balance of payments. In the last two videos, we explored two basic accounts of capital account and financial account after examining the current account. In this video, let's continue to study the first basic account, which is net errors and omissions. This account is used to account for statistical errors or untraceable monies within a country. The measurement of all international transactions in and out of a country over a year is a daunting task. The primary problem is that double entry bookkeeping is employed in theory but not in practice. Current, capital, and financial account entries are recorded independently of one another, not together as double entry bookkeeping would prescribe. For example, for the transaction of export, the data of value of exporting goods is collected from the customer house or the exporter, while the earning of foreign exchange is gotten from banks. In theory, the two data should be the same, but in reality, they are probably not the same. Thus, there will be discrepancies between debits and credits. The discrepancies will be recorded in the account of net errors and omissions. Usually, the discrepancy should not be too big. If it's too huge, then it infers there must exist some man-made mistakes. For example, in China, they executed the policy of tax reimbursement for export in order to promote export. So the exporter has the incentive to report a higher amount of export so as to gain the tax reimbursement. However, the data of foreign exchange income from the customer house is not that high, so there will appear a big discrepancy, which will go to the debit side in the account of errors and omissions. This exhibit shows the United States balance of payments from 1995 to 2005 in analytics presentation. By observing the numbers, we can get a lot of information during the period. Goods exports and imports increased. Net goods trade was negative, means the U.S. was a net goods importer. Service exports and imports increased. Net service trade was positive, means the U.S. was a net service exporter. Net primary income was positive, means income flowing to the U.S. more than flowing out of the U.S. In the account of financial account, both American direct investment abroad and foreign direct investment in the U.S. was increased. Portfolio investment assets and liabilities were increased. Net portfolio investment was positive, means the U.S. was a net debtor in portfolio investment. Total Group A through D is the sum of current account, capital account, financial account, which doesn't include the official reserve account and net errors and omissions. It's defined as overall balance, also called total BOP, or the official settlements balance. When we say a country's BP is in deficit or surplus, it's based on whether the overall BP is negative or positive. From the table, we can see that the magnitude of overall BP and reserves and related items are the same, and they are in opposite sides. Overall BP can reflect the influence on official reserves from the situation of the country's balance of payments. Or we can say that it mirrors the magnitude of imbalance of BP by expending or obtaining the official reserves. When the overall BP is positive, it shows that BP is in surplus, and the reserve assets will increase. Overall BP is negative shows that the national BP is in deficit. Official reserve will decrease. This exhibit shows current and combined financial capital account balance for the United States from 1992 to 2005. In this picture, there's a mistake. The red bar should be financial capital account and the blue bar should be current account. Since it's well known that the U.S. is a net goods importer, a net overseas investment destination, and a net debtor country. In this picture, data are updated to 2012, and the mistake in the above picture was corrected. This table shows China's balance of payments in 2018. This table shows China's balance of payments from 2010 to 2018. Okay, in this video, we analyzed the account of net errors and omissions and the relationship among the accounts. That's to say, the sum of the four accounts: current account, capital account, financial account, including the official reserves and the net errors and omissions, should be 0. Okay, till now we studied the structure of balance of payment in BPM 6. That's all for the section. Thank you.